Welcome back to the War Room 304. Enhanced summary of MMTLP evidence supporting constitutional rights redress for MMTLP shareholders. The Constitution for the Win. Produced by Be the Boat Rocker. I'm Alan S. Billahus. The enhanced summary of MMTLP evidence supporting constitutional rights redress for MMTLP shareholders. This is a comprehensive summary that synthesizes the MMTLP saga's factual timeline, regulatory failures from FINRA and the SEC, and our evidentiary trail, while outlining in meticulous detail how the United States Constitution, specifically the First Amendment, right to petition and assembly, with the Fifth Amendment due process and taking clause, directly protects shareholders in this context. That's our arrest-proof vest as long as we stay nonviolent. And yes, we can control for that in multiple ways. The goal today is to create an airtight framework. Let me repeat, airtight framework. Every claim is substantiated by documented evidence from regulatory filings, lawsuits, congressional inquiries, FOIA responses, and precedents in law. The MMTLP redress through peaceful sit-in or assembly at Rep. Ann Wagner's office is not optional. It's constitutional. It is our right and duty as American citizens to protect and uphold our constitutional rights. If we don't do it, they will keep walking all over us. But I'm not saying you have to choose to do it. There are many of us that will do it. If executed as a well-planned, organized, and outlined, it forms an unbreakable chain. Regulators, SEC, FINRA must respond or expose systemic corruption once and for all in the public arena, triggering broader accountability. And this is why GTII, FINGR, GME, AMC, QNTM, and others will want to support us in our efforts. We must unite the armies. But MMTLP is the apex. We are the tip of the spear. We have all the evidence, and with the U3 halt, we got them fully trapped. And with the 12/8 data dump coming, we have the ultimate clause as to why it has to be done now. Again, the SEC, FINRA, and Congress must address us in public because our assembly will be in public and we want face-to-face confrontations. Precedents like NAACP versus Claiborne Hardware Company, where protected assembly forced redress. The no-lose dynamic ensures MMTLP victory. Compliance enforces T2 settlement immediately. Evasion amplifies public scrutiny, and we can taunt the Trump administration in public. We will rally our allies and invoke judicial oversight. The background of the MMTLP saga. This is a timeline of fraud and regulatory complicity.
Tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so all we say is, please, at least leave. I want you to get mad. You've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value. I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore." You've got to get mad. You've got to say, "I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value." I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore." You've got to get mad. You've got to say, "I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value."
Next, we move to our detailed outline on how the Constitution protects shareholders in this nonviolent action. The Constitution provides an ironclad safeguard against government-enabled property seizure, which is what we have suffered, and we have legal precedents. The Fifth Amendment Due Process Clause, protection against arbitrary deprivation of property. The Constitution, in text and in application, the Fifth Amendment states no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property, that's your MMTLP investment, without due process of law. And they have violated this for over 1,000 days. The Fifth Amendment Due Process Clause, protection against arbitrary deprivation of property. Precedents in the Constitution and law is tied to our evidence. Here are some cases. The U.S. Constitution's Fifth Amendment protections continued. No property shall be taken for public use without just compensation. FINRA and SEC's regulatory actions constitutes seizure and takings, and they've denied us all economic value. U.S. Constitution, Fifth Amendment protections continued. Our precedents, or we have precedents that is tied to MMTLP evidence. Here are some sample cases for you to review. The U.S. Constitution is MMTLP shareholders' ultimate weapon. Let's look at the constitutional text and application. Congress shall make no law abridging the right of the people to peacefully assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. This protects you and MMTLP when we go to Ann's office for a nonviolent protest against government inaction. MMTLP has been ignored for 3 years, ignored congressional letters, blocked FOIAs. This violates our petition rights. Evidence, can't comment. Evasions, gaslighting, ignoring. No Senate banking follow-up, no follow-up at all, despite Wagner's oversight, which is one reason why we want to be at her office and make her face us in person and tell us what the deal is. The U.S. Constitution and our redress at Ann's office, here are precedents tied to evidence. Please look them over carefully. The Constitution has now become MMTLP's ultimate weapon. We're packed with evidence. We're packed with 3 years, 1,000 days of gaslighting, 3 years of silence, 3 years. Redress is the constitutional next step, and as Americans, it not only is our right, it is our duty as Americans to protect and uphold the Constitution, especially when it's been broken this badly. This is the next step. The Constitution is our bulletproof vest with 3 years of inaction and all the evidence we have. We have many precedents of legal precedents that will protect us. We will shatter all doubts and fears of other shareholders. We will have victory in this action. We just got to rise up.